And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's caught, and he's got a lane. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
The Golden Gophers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. First and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7.
Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Lindsey.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
The field goal is good.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. Runs through the defender.
First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. That's just another big run by this back. The offensive line, Joe, doing a great job and perhaps killing the will of this defense right now.
Chris, that's exactly right. They're doing whatever they want to do. This offense is in full rhythm. They're being physical at the line of scrimmage. They're doing a great job at quarterback, making good decisions. They can do whatever they want, and right now they're building up a huge lead.
Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking downfield. It's Lindsey.
Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They keep him guessing with a run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
And these guys up front are doing a great job, aren't they? Sealing the edge, allowing this toss play to get outside, but then it's also about the selfless play of your skill receivers. They've got a block on the outside, and they're able to do it right here, picking up the 1st down. This is just a good job all the way around.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Looking deep to the right side.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of it. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And they'll use the ground game here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And now from the pistol formation. And now the running back's got it again.
He's got the first down and still motoring.
Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Huskies will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Thompson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Lindsey. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He's going to hand this off. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Golden Gophers will line up on first and 10. A draw to the back. Fighting off the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A deep shot for the score. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Looking for a gap against Washington. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Second down after that previous play. They'll test the right side here. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Williams. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Gets it away. It's a laser directional kick toward the sideline. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Taylor. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
I just love to see it, Chris. Is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take, he could go. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense, and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Minnesota 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
These are easy completions, in particular against zone defense. You see the middle of the field just kind of open up, and the tight end can just sit there. The key is to give the quarterback your numbers as a tight end. Big target right there in the middle of the field. And boom, it's a completion and a nice job for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Turner.
Oh, and he's in the clear now.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Golden Gophers line up on 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it on a crossing route. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. This is the 6th play on the drive. To throw, it's Lindsey. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Taylor. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. And the pressure's on. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free. End zone ahead. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now. So it's Washington on top. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To throw, it's Lindsey. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. On the return, he'll be tackled in the end zone. A touchback.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception.
Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this seems like a case of too little, too late for this defense. They have not gotten many stops today at all. And here, they finally get a stop, but what does it really do for you? You're down by, what, 4 or 5 possessions?
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Ball handed off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
This is an absolute boomer of a punt. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Running with purpose. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Now it's 2nd down here. Play action, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. Here he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. No chance to catch him there.
They finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Huskies offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they'll run it with the draw play. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. This is an absolute boomer headed out of bounds. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
All right, it's a good start to this drive, but now you got to start thinking about game situation. You're down multiple possessions here. When do you go ahead and take the field goal? If they get this ball into field goal range and there's a minute 20 left, you might want to think about taking that field goal then trying to get the ball back to go score your touchdown.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Chewing clock with the running game. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
And the single back takes the handoff.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
This group has been so impressive all day long, built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. And I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
Tailback with another carry. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Oh,
And he's sacked as time expires, and that will do it.